They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. Spiller trying to get loose. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's the option. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stein. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum.
Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Lions at 10-1 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Looking to throw. Stein. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Stein eluding the pressure right. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Operating from the gun. Stein. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw on 2nd down. Stein. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Stein. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Underneath the Spiller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Throwing on first down. Stein. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Stein. Eluding the pressure right. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Herbert off of play action. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Hands this to Spiller to start things. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. 5'9". Home troops right. Let's go. 21. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake. Stein under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a second performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Rocco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Stein. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On third down, here's Hall. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. An audible here to get a new look. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
79 Broncos. On the ball. Go.
Operating from the gun. Stein flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Viking 18. Warriors 76. Hey, smash Broncos. 70 range. 70 range. 60 Bobcat. 60 on the ball. On the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stein. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Stein. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
John Franklin Myers
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was fourth down, and the possession changes. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. A little short pass. This is Everett, and he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
39 yards.
And the Lions extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
35. Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. Here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Lions, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.